Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. I am Jaswinder Singh, a third officer currently sailing on gas carriers and founder of JS Fleet, which is my initiative to guide and help young deck cadets in becoming future deck officers. And in this video, we'll be talking about my experience, my first day as a third officer on board. Okay, guys. So when I was going on board for the first time after clearing my exams, after getting my COC, my company told me that I'll be going directly as a third officer and not a junior officer, because sometimes company might send you as a junior officer as well, but that time you get some time on board to settle down and to learn some things from the third officer who's present on board. So that is a different scenario. But when you're going for the first time directly as a third officer, you have to take all the responsibilities from day one. And then when I reached the ship, I realized that we are going to take over from some other management. So the ship is going to change management from one company to the other. So all the posters and all the documentation is going to start from scratch. Nothing from the previous company will remain on board. Everything has to be started from the beginning. Okay, all files and all will have to be started from scratch. So that was, a good example. Like everything you are doing in your cadetship will come handy when you become third officer. For me, I had my own handwritten notes with me, so that came into good help to me, and I realized the power of your own notes, and I used those notes and I started making all those manuals and all whatever I learned during my cadetship. Okay, and then there was one third officer who was sailing from some other company. He shifted to our own ship, and then we were having two third officers on this ship, on my first ship, one second officer, two third officers and one chief officer. So chief officer was in day work and we three were keeping watches. So I was keeping watch from 4 to 8 in the morning and 4 to 8 in the night. So when it came, so after 2 days of all those procedures and all, we finally sailed out. My first voyage was from Houston, USA to Costa Colcos in Mexico. Okay, so it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I took over from second officer because he is keeping watch usually from 12 to 4. So when he was going, he told me for the first time that okay, it's your first independent watch today. In case you have any doubt or you want to call me, you can call up until 5:30. He is awake. You can call me anytime. And in case you feel any doubt, you can call captain also. Don't worry, don't hesitate to call him. But don't let anything bad happen in your first watch. I said okay, I will manage, don't worry, you can go to sleep. Okay, I took over the watch. Initial few minutes were very critical. Okay, the ship was moving on autopilot. I barely got the feeling of navigating, like I'm the one who's navigating, I'm the one who's in charge. But after one or two alterations, when I did alterations on autopilot and I saw the ship moving, that was a proud feeling. I felt okay, now finally I'm keeping an independent watch and taking actions on my own. So that was a good feeling. Then with time, with days, as the days passed, I started feeling confident and then navigation became easy for me. Okay, so in the first watch, whenever you're keeping your first independent watch, guys, it's definitely going to be a nervous watch. For the first 1 or 2 hours you might feel nervous, and in case you have some heavy traffic outside, don't hesitate to call captain, guys. Whenever there's a thumb rule on board, in case of any doubt, in case you're feeling that whether should I call captain or not, that is the time you should call him. Okay, it's always safe to call him because it's his responsibility to keep an overall in charge. He's the overall in charge of the ship, and it's his responsibility, his primary responsibility, to take the ship from one place to the other. We are just his assistants, we are just keeping watch for him, but he is the one who is the overall in charge of the ship, right guys? So in case anything happens, definitely you are going to end up in trouble and captain is also going to be in trouble. So if you are unsure of your actions, or if you feel that there is some traffic or you encounter some restricted visibility, or in case any situations in which master has to be called, then definitely go ahead without any hesitation and call master. Okay, and guys, first watch, first independent watch is definitely a good feeling. सबकी फीलिंग अलग अलग होगी, सबका एक्सपीरियंस अलग होगा, डिपेंड करता है कि आपको ट्रैफिक कैसे मिल रहा है, आपका रूट कैसा है, बट इट्स ऑलवेज अ गुड एंड प्राउड फीलिंग, guys.
Just now you saw that a young third officer Jaswinder Singh has written this fabulous book, a great initiative taken for the maritime industry. And I just hope that Babaji Kripa that he writes the other 2 books soon. And I'm just waiting that many more young people join and make sure that we give the right knowledge to the maritime fraternity. At one end, in the last 3 years, Merchant Navy Decoded has helped a lot of marine engineers and GP rating people with a lot of online content, which is helping them today earn respect on ship, whether it's related to how to read electrical circuit diagram, how to read manual diagrams, how does automation work. A lot of videos made on ship. Definitely, we lagged with the deck side packages, but now we have worked on that. So we have come along with packages on ROR. We have come along with packages on specifically made for candidates who are about to join their first ship as a deck cadet, and many more. Why don't you just go to the link given in the description box and the pin comment and see for yourself what all packages are available and how are they beneficial to you. Let's make a strong maritime community which is out there to earn respect on ship and make Indian maritime fraternity proud. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata.